Hello, everyone. So nice to have you back at my channel again. I've been gone, but I promised you the story of Jezebel and how apropos for the month of Halloween. Hallow means holy, and ween is to take out the holiness. Okay, so we're going to start in 2 Kings and with the first chapter with Elisha. Elisha was a prophet, a strong, powerful prophet of God. So he called one of the children of the prophets, and he said to him, gird up your loins, put on the girdles, tighten it up, take this box of oil in your hand, and go to Ramoth Gilead. That's a city. And when you get there, look out for Jehu, the son of Jehoshaphat. He was also son of Nimshi. Okay, go in and make him arise up among his brethren. Okay, and carry him into the inner chamber, because he wanted him to talk to him privately. And take this box of oil and pour it on his head and say, thus saith the Lord, I have anointed you a king over Israel. And open the door and run away. Flee, tarry not, run away. So the young man, even the young man, a prophet, went to Ramoth Gilead. And he arose and went into the house and poured the oil on his head and said to him, thus saith the Lord God of Israel, I have anointed you king over the people of Israel, even over Israel. And you shall smite the house of Ahab your master. Ahab was married to Jezebel. He said, that I may avenge the blood. See, let God get vengeance. When God get vengeance, people, vengeance will be truly served. You don't need to do it. Okay. I will avenge the blood of my servants, the prophets, and the blood of the servants of the Lord, because Jezebel was killing some prophets and killing God's servants. Yes, she was. At the hand of Jezebel, she's going to get that vengeance. For the whole house of Ahab shall die. Perish, same thing. I will cut off from Ahab him that pisseth. Look at God, he can get country. I like that. He said he going to cut off the people that piss against the wall and him that shuts up and left them in Israel. Okay, he said, I will make the house of Ahab a house of Jeroboam, and the house of Nebat, the house of Baasha, and the house of Ahab. And the dog shall eat Jezebel, this is what the prophet was saying, and get the portion of Jezreel, and there shall be no one to bury her. And he opened the door, and he ran, just like he was told to do. He fled. Okay. So Jehu, the son of Jehoshaphat, son of Nimshi, let me read this other part. It says, and it came to pass, this is in 2 Kings also, 22, that it came to pass that Joram, he was the son of Jezebel, and he said, so Jehu came upon the son and said, is it peace with you, and he said, is it peace with you? And he answered, said, what peace? He said, so long as the whoredoms of your mother Jezebel and her witchcrafts are many, it won't be peace. All right. And Jehu was come to... All right, let me go read the 30. Whoa, people, just be patient with me. I almost lost something. Let me get back there. Let me see. Where was I? 30. And when Jehu came to Jezreel, Jezebel, she heard of it. So what did she do? She went to paint. She painted her face. She put made it beautiful, and put a tiaraed her head, and looked out the window. Okay, that's how she do. That's how some women do to capture a man. So that's what she was doing. And as Jehu entered into the gate, so that also let you know she was an adulteress, because she was married to Ahab. But she didn't care about that, right? So anyway, let's get back to this. So in the 11th year of Joram, the son of, let me see. And Jehu entered into the gate, and she painted her face. We did that part. And Jehu entered inside the gate. He said, had Zimri peace, who had killed his master? And he lifted up his face to the window and said, who is on my side? He looked up at the window. And who is on my side? Who? That was a question. And they looked out to him. There were 3 eunuchs. And of course, he said, throw her down. So they threw her down out of the window, and some of her blood sprinkled on the wall and on the horses, and they trod over her by foot. They ran over her. And when he was come in, he did eat. So when he got through, after that happened, he went inside, he began to eat and drink. And he went to see, he said, go see now this accursed woman and what has become of her, what happened to her. And they went, and when they came in to bury her, for she is a king's daughter. So that's the least he thought they could do, is make sure they bury her decent, give her a decent burial. So they went out to bury her, and they did not find no more of her except for her skull. They found her skull and her feet. Oh my God. And the palms of her hands turned up like that. Okay, laid out on the ground. That's all that was left of her. All right, and when they came again, they told him about it. And this is the word of the Lord, which he spake by his servant Elijah the Tishbite, saying, in the portion of Jezebel shall dogs eat her flesh, and the carcass of Jezebel shall be like dung upon the field of Jezreel, and they shall not say, this is Jezebel, because they couldn't identify her body. So people, always remember, let God get vengeance on his enemies and on your enemies, because he has the right kind of vengeance. God bless you all. Stay prayed up and know, without God, we are nothing. Keep him first.